Hi, this is Rohit Purkait and this is my submission to Forte Hacks. So here I have built FlowSure. So what FlowSure does is that it secures your transactions no matter how it fails. Like it automatically reschedules your failed transaction and makes sure that it passes through. And even if after all the retries it doesn't makes it through, you get compensated for your failed transaction. So in order to compensate that and in order to really solve a problem, I have created schedule transfer. So here how things are is that a lot of people faces a lot of difficulty in scheduling transaction in the Web3 space. So let's suppose you want to send some money to someone on a particular date, or you want to do a payout to your employee every month. Now there is no single platform that handles this. So here we have created with the power of scheduled transaction of Forte, we have created this simple thing that lets you uh, schedule the transaction. So first I will connect my wallet to show you how the interface looks like. So I will simply scan my wallet and will show you how the interface looks like. So it's a calendar view wherein you get all the information that what is the scheduled thing, like on which date you have scheduled your transaction, on which date you have not scheduled your transaction, how many have failed, which one have not failed. So everything is present in here. And scheduling in a transfer is as simple as possible. You just need to initialize a handler. Since my wallet is already initialized, I don't need to do it again. And as simple as creating a Google Calendar event, simply we can create a event similar to that. So let's say I will create a payout. Let's say I will create a freelancing payout and I will copy my wallet address as the recipient. I will give him 25 flow. I will schedule the transaction for today and I will schedule the time as 3:55 am. So I have initiated the transfer and the transaction have been initiated in my wallet. I will sign the transaction and automatically it would be scheduled on that particular date. And as the time and the date matches, it would be executed automatically to the transfer. As you can see, it has been already created, and at that particular time, the schedule would be automatically happening through. So previously, I had already scheduled, which is at 3:42 p.m., right? So it would happen like tomorrow, and this is like 3:55 a.m., which is my current time. So this would happen like in 1 to 2 minutes. So all the details and everything that is there, we can see the transaction ID that has been already created. So if we click on that, we can actually go to the flow scanner and see that the transaction has been already scheduled, right? And the transaction at the correct time would happen. Here I have created a simple dashboard wherein you can see all the statuses that would be happening, right? And another important feature that I have built is that you can actually create a recipient list. So let's say you can give the wallet address of all your employees that you want to give the payout to at the end of the month or at the starting of the month, or you want to give like send tokens to all your community members on some particular date. So here you can actually add all their wallet addresses and save the list. And what you need to do is just to go to schedule transfer, and then instead of single, we go to list. We'll have to select the list and then select the amount, and automatically it would be scheduled. Here I have also built another feature wherein, let's say you are uh, like creating this event for handing out the monthly payment to all your employees, right? So here you can actually do it on a monthly basis. So you give the end date, So based on that end date, for every month, it would be scheduled on that particular date, on the date that you are scheduling it to, like this date. So on every month on that date, the transaction would happen automatically, right, to all your participants that is added in this list, right? It's pretty cool. So everything happens seamlessly, and on top of that, our extra added security is also there, where if one of your transaction fails, then we will automatically reschedule it and will make it happen for you. And as I was showing you the demo, as you can see, this has already been completed, right? So the at the schedule time, at the perfect schedule time, our transaction has actually went through, and our payout has been already done on that particular date, right? Some other things that I have built during this is that the ability to actually mint or transfer, like on the go, if you want to transfer a particular fund to any people, like just like right now, you don't need to like schedule it. You can just go in here and you can just give the amount, give the recipient, and the transaction would happen through. I had already did some transactions, so all the transaction history would appear here. We can also see the like the transaction that has happened on FlowScan as well. So yeah, and here another thing you will notice that we are actually charging a base fee. Now this base fee is because, as I mentioned, that when a transaction fails, we are automatically rescheduling the transaction, right? So in order to cover for that, we are taking a base fee, but at the same time, we are also created a staking option, wherein a person can like stake the amount of flow, like based on the tier list, and based on the tier list we would be giving a discount on our base fee. So here, as I have already staked this much amount of flow, so I am already in the gold tier, and I will be gaining a 20% discount on everything. And on top of that, what we have also done is that based on the number of transfers that you do, as much as transfer that you do, on every transaction you get some amount of flow token as a reward. So it's a win-win situation for the user and as well as for our platform, wherein when the user stakes, he gets some discounts and some rewards on every transfer, and at the same time, we like our rescheduling happens seamlessly without any delay or without any problem. So here, as you can see, the 20% discount is already there. So let's say if I want to do a transfer of, let's say, 100, right? So here you can already see the 20% discount is applied, and this much amount of flow would be saved, and this would be our final fee. So here also all the details would be easily valid. So we'll just have to copy this recipient address. Here we can also select the number of retries that we want to do, like let's say one or let's say three. So this would be the number of time your failed transaction gets rescheduled automatically, and based on the number of retries, your fees may vary, right? So here we'll just execute this transaction, and just like a normal transfer would be, we will just sign using our wallet, and the transaction would follow through. As simple as that. And as I have shown in the dashboard, it's a simple dashboard wherein all the scheduled and all the transfer, all the activities that we are doing is shown. As shown currently that we did this transfer just right now. So this is also updated. So everything is real time. As you are doing stuff, as things are happening, everything would be automated asynchronously. Like we don't need to refresh the dashboard every time we need to see something. Like everything is happening in real time. So here we can see the number of transfer we did, the scheduled ones, like we have one scheduled on this particular time and date, right? And the staking, like how much we have staked. So this is my entire platform wherein you can schedule all your transactions from one place. You can see all the transaction that I went through, all the transaction that has happened previously, and all the details that would be given, right? So all the details are present at one go. Everything is in a simple and clean UI. So that is all for my submission. Thank you.